We are live with an impromptu Sunday Onyx Path news. Yeah, this is very strange, isn't it? We typically do these on Mondays, and today I do appear, as well as trying to dim the lights as glaring off my thinness of hair, shall we say generously. We are in the midst of our Black Friday to Cyber Monday sale. That's one of the reasons I'm doing the news today on Sunday. For anyone who didn't notice, on Friday we started, of course, our Onyx Path sale for Black Friday over on Drive-Thru RPG, and it will run through to Cyber Monday. So tomorrow you can find all of the games available via that sale on Drive-Thru RPG right down below. There is a link there just marked sale, and that's what you need to click on. You'll be able to find games for Scion, Trinity, Dystopia Rising, Legend Lore, They Came From, The World of Darkness, The Chronicles of Darkness. There is very little that isn't actually on sale in this sale. So please do check it out. These are some ridiculous price, cut rate prices, shall we say. 80% off in some cases. It is frankly obscene. And I wanted to let you know before the last day of the sale, because that would hardly be fair, would hardly be sporting, would it, to say on Cyber Monday. By the way, you've only got 2 hours left. So you have a day. That's what I'm telling you now. And this really is a sale that's too good to miss, especially with Christmas upcoming. Do you know what else? Well, today is also the last day of our gaming weekend for the month, and I recommend you check that out. If you're at a loss of things to do tonight, you can do far worse than run a game or play a game you've never played before. There's a link right below to our Start.Playing weekend where you can do just that thing. Now, there is another reason I'm coming to you on a Sunday, and it's frankly because I'm not working next week. Yes, that's right. I've given myself a rare week off. Congratulate me for showing some self-control and not just working. I'm, doing bits and pieces. I'll be doing bits and pieces. It's impossible to switch off in this modern world, but I'm not going to be here to record, and that means I'm not going to be here Monday to do the Onyx Path news. So instead, you get my blessed presence this holy day of Sunday. And hello, Alain, and hello, the Old Ways podcast. Two wonderful people there commenting on the news as we do it live. That isn't all, of course, because on Wednesday we have also released two Exalted Essence novellas, What Lies Forgotten and A Murder in Whitewall. Two incredibly different pieces of fiction, but excellent for getting you into the mood for Exalted Essence. And, of course, on the subject of Exalted, Abyssals is still on Indiegogo. The campaign is still ongoing. We still keep hitting stretch goals. Jump on board. If your favorite World of Darkness game is Wraith the Oblivion, if you love that ghoulish, ghastly, undead, plotting, personal horror, as well as existential horror, if you want to command legions of zombies, or you want to harness the outright power of necromancy, this is the Exalted line for you. Remember, in order to play Abyssals, you just need to get the core book and Abyssals. That's it. You don't need to pick up Lunars. You don't need to pick up Sidereals. You don't need to pick up Exigents. You don't need to pick up any of the others. You can just go for the core and Abyssals. And the same goes for whichever Exalted type is your preference. I've mentioned in the previous news that there is a lot of connective tissue, of course, between the World of Darkness and Exalted. As most of you will probably be aware, when Exalted was very first pitched in the 90s, it was supposed to almost be like a primordial World of Darkness. And I feel, this is purely my tastes, my perceptions, I feel like of all of the game lines in the Exalted setup, Abyssals is still the closest to any of the World of Darkness games in the form of Wraith the Oblivion. And as a big fan of Wraith the Oblivion, this means I'm a big fan of Abyssals. You can actually listen to my creating a character for Abyssals along with my wonderful colleagues, Dixie Cochran, Danielle Lozon, and Eddie Webb on, I think, last Friday's Onyx Pathcast. That's when it would have gone out. And we would have gone through the character creation process for that thing. I made initially his name was going to be Gorm Skull Splitter. But because I was told a character in Exalted needs to start with V or A at the beginning of their name, I think it was the Crude Splitter of the Crude Skull Crackman, I think, maybe something like that. But yes, I clearly need to work on my exalted naming cultures. Anyway, as I mentioned, Abyssals is on Indiegogo, and if you can't get enough Exalted, we have also released additional fiction. We know that fiction has a select audience. Most people come to Onyx Path to buy our role-playing games, but we're very proud of the fiction lines we put out. The authors do such wonderful work, and over the Christmas season that is coming up, that is when a lot of people like to settle down and start reading their books. Check out some of our fiction. Why don't you? And leave us a review. That's the last thing I'm going to ask over this holiday season. I know it's the Thanksgiving period for you Americans out there. If you have, well, I have got thanks for you. Thanks to you if you are one of these people that has reviewed the books that you have purchased. You don't need to necessarily write a review, but even leaving a rating is hugely valued by all of us at Onyx Path. It draws more eyes to the games, makes more sales. You would be amazed at the power of 1, 4, or 5-star review. You would be amazed even more so by the strength of a written review. People make their minds up about whether they're going to buy games based on the strength of these reviews. So if you have got any Onyx Path games on your Drive-Thru RPG catalog, your library, and you haven't reviewed them yet, take 2 minutes out of your day. Click, click, click. Those are your star ratings. You can do them as high or as low as you wish, depending on your preference, but we appreciate them whatever they happen to be. Well, we probably don't appreciate the 1-star, 0-star, 2-star reviews so much, but, you know, anything beyond that is just wonderful. Anyway, I have bent your ears long enough. I know Sunday is a day of peace for a lot of you out there. I've just got done running a game myself, and so now it's time to relax. I'm going to take the week. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to relax a little, but I will be back with you at my normal time on a Monday for not next week, but the week after's Onyx Path News. Until then, have a good week, and bye-bye.